This podcast is powered by the Mitt TV of Romeo, Michigan. If you're looking to start a podcast for your business or personal use, look no further than Mitt TV. They can get you access to equipment, a production engineer, and can even edit your podcast. That's all right here at Mitt TV of Romeo, Michigan, and you can contact them right now via email at mitt.tvromeo@gmail.com. That's mitt.tvromeo@gmail.com.
So my name is Taylor Briner. I'm with TAR Financial. I am a current board member and actually president-elect after our current president, Eric McClear, has fulfilled his term. So here today to talk about a topic that I'm pretty passionate about, is outlining a chamber member. So we have a lot of members out there that bring up questions of, I've just joined the chamber and now what's next? What do I do next? So we're here today to talk about some of the benefits that the chamber has to offer, and we're going to talk about really two specific ones today, but there's a lot more out there that we're going to be able to talk about. When we talk about what are we looking for a chamber member, the board went through a long process going on almost 2 years ago now to develop the characteristics of a chamber member. So a few characteristics that we have for that chamber member is an engaged member with the community, local businesses, schools, nonprofit, honest and credible, dedicated, positive, collaborative, and quite honestly, it's someone that is really looking to grow their business, and I see what I've seen is the most successful out of that. But a lot of members are asking, what do I get out of the chamber? What are the perks? What are the opportunities I have, advertising, and so on? So today I have Elizabeth and Madison, who are two employees of on our chamber staff today. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So I'll start with Elizabeth. She heads up our TNT. So can you tell us a little bit about the program?
Yes. So our TNT groups, we have 5 of them. They come and network with each other. They pass referrals. They also get to talk about their business and what they do. And even more than that, just them as a person. Getting to know one another really helps each other's businesses grow. So like I mentioned, we have 5 TNT groups. They are Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. We have 2 groups on Tuesdays. One's at 8 a.m., one's at noon. We have another 2 on Wednesday. They both start at 8 a.m., but they're at opposite weeks. And then we have another group on Thursday, and that is also at 8 a.m. So we have groups kind of all over the place. Some are in Romeo, we have one in Washington, and we have one in Richmond. And they just all get together and they talk about their business, what they're doing for this upcoming month, the upcoming week even, and how they would like to grow their business. So they each get a 60-second commercial to talk about their business at the beginning of the meeting. And then one person gets chosen each week to also give a 600-second commercial about their business. So it's a really good networking opportunity, getting to talk to other people about their business and just what they would like to help and do with their business and other people as well.
Yeah, so I actually started with the TNT groups. That's one of the reasons I joined the chamber. That's why a lot of people decide to join the chamber. So can you talk a little bit about how someone joins nowadays?
Yeah. So nowadays you can either reach out to the chamber, you can reach us at the office, or you can even contact one of the communications coordinators. To get that information, you would probably have to call the office, look on our website, look at our Facebook page, anything like that. And then from there, when you make that initial reach out, if you are a member, you're allowed to visit up to 3 times, and then you can become a member of a TNT group that you choose. We definitely want to make sure that it's the right fit for whatever group you want to be in. So making sure that you have that opportunity to visit more than one group is very instrumental. If you're not a member of the chamber and would like to join a TNT group, you can visit one group. That is a very valuable perk of our membership as well. So if you are interested in being in a TNT group, it's a great way to be more involved within the community, showcase your business as well. So we like to highlight those moments.
Very cool. And I know TNT stands for Today's Networking Team.
Yes.
I know there's similar ones out there, BNI or brag groups. They're really structured all the same. Is there an added cost? Because I know like BNI, I hear all the time, like a BNI group, they have a lot of extra costs. Is there an extra cost for TNT?
There's no extra cost. So it is entirely a perk of membership. You meet twice a month and you just promote your business entirely free.
That's awesome. So another thing that I've noticed just in the past 6 months, I think we added 2 groups in the past 6 months is what I heard. And, how those started is the other groups were full or maybe at capacity with specific industries. So I know that there's always opportunity for new groups to start. Is the best way just to contact you if maybe that the groups are full with certain industries?
Yeah, definitely. Reach out to me. I am in the office Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Our groups are growing very rapidly, especially the one in Richmond right now. I think they're up to 18 members.
Wow.
And our cap is around 20, 25, because with those 60-second commercials, you don't want to take up too much time and then run over the hour, because we understand that you have your business to run and things to do, meetings. So we want to make sure to cap it at that 1 hour. So if any groups are overflowing and you have a conflict within your industry, then we would be more than happy to have another TNT group as well at another location.
All right. Thank you. Okay. So that is one perk of what the chamber memberships include. As Elizabeth said, no extra cost to any of our members to join a TNT group. And there's ways if those TNT groups are full for you to potentially start your own or start a new one. So moving on is a second program. We have Madison here from the office to talk about the ambassador program. So like I said, many people say, what's next or what else I can do at the chamber. Usually the first one is join a TNT group, but after that is becoming an ambassador. So Madison, can you tell us a little bit about that program?
Yeah, so the ambassador program operates a little bit differently than the TNT groups. The TNT groups are at a set schedule, and you're meeting with this consistent group of people and building those relationships over time. Once you're doing that, the ambassadors shift over to being the welcoming committee of the chamber. So they are the people that step forward in these TNT groups or other members that are really passionate about what they do and they want to get more people involved. So these ambassadors will go out to new businesses, potential new members, or people who've just joined and say, hey, this is what my experience has been with the chamber. I want to have you come with me on this journey. So the ambassadors are separated off into 3 tag teams. So every month they'll be assigned to different new businesses or relatively new businesses that maybe they've joined within the past year, but we haven't seen them at any events. So we want to make sure that we're connecting with them. And so they have a friendly face that they can reach out to. If they don't feel comfortable coming to the office for whatever reason, maybe their neighbor is a chamber member and they know them way better, they're going to talk to their neighbor first. So if we can provide that neighborly experience to new members, that's what the ambassadors are here to do.
Yeah, thank you. So I know just Romeo High School as an example, they have a program called Link Crew, and they assign a senior or a junior senior to a freshman and kind of walk them through, that next year, their freshman year of class. And it really sounds like this ambassador program is gearing up or going towards that fashion is to help someone really walk through that first year of being a chamber member. So they have a buddy. I
Yeah.
know. I feel like it's the cafeteria scene where you first go to school and you're like, where do I sit?
Yeah, right.
You're nervous. You don't know anyone. So this is a way for people to get to know other chamber members, to maybe go to the events or just be invited to an event.
Yeah.
So I really like this portion. Now, can someone become an ambassador right away, or do they have to wait a certain amount of time? Or
So normally with ambassadors, we look for membership for about a year. And then what they do is they'll contact the office and say, hey, I'm interested in joining this program. And we'll send them out an application. And it's kind of like a makeshift resume where they talk about their past experience of what other organizations they've been involved in, what other events they've been involved in, so we can just get a look into this person. But normally people who are ambassadors are active members that we already know. And so they just send it in and we're like, we see you at absolutely everything. You're one of the cool kids. Come on in.
yeah, and I have seen that with my experience too. It's the members that tend to show up to everything anyways. They really are an ambassador without having the title. So this is like putting the full title to it. What's nice though is Madison sends out a bunch of reminders for events, and a lot of people just don't know what's happening, and we are working with on some of those communication settings right now with the website and helping that. But you definitely are informed when you are an ambassador of everything that's going on. So if your goal is to grow your business and really just be seen, being an ambassador is a great way to do that.
Yeah, the ambassadors are pretty much the first in the know sometimes about upcoming events.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, so because we tell them about, all of our ribbon cuttings coming up, other different events that we throw, and we're like, hey, bring a buddy. Hey, you should go to this. Take photos. Tell all your friends.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
It's just another way to get involved in the chamber too. Like you mentioned before, a lot of people ask, what can I get out of this? Well, this is definitely something you can get out of it. Meeting new people, getting your name out there, talking with them, inviting people. It's definitely a way to get more engaged within the community.
Yeah, just helping people, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't want to do anything about growing your business, well, at least you get to help people,
Yeah.
right? And I know we're all, almost everyone's here is to grow their business. But we do have those bigger businesses that are out there that aren't just the mom and pop businesses, and that really leads into some of the other attributes that the chamber has to offer in marketing opportunities and the events and different opportunities there, and a lot of times people don't realize there are free marketing expenses or free marketing opportunities for just joining the chamber. There's Madison's doing a lot of Facebook type marketing for those long standing members that we have, and appreciating them, which has been refreshing to see. So those are just two member perks that you get at no cost, just a little bit of time commitment to be a TNT member and an ambassador, but two great member perks there. So well, thank you two for joining us on and talking about those two separate programs. Next, we're just going to go over the couple events that are happening in April. We have two that are coming up. The first one is the Richmond Legislative Breakfast. This is April 15th at Massini's Banquet Center in Minneaches. Thank you.
Yep.
That's
I'm from there, so
that's why you're here, Minneaches. So thank you. You can tell I'm not from Richmond. And we do have a couple guest speakers. I'm probably going to mess their names up, but Dan Flowers. I think you should just announce the name.
All right, here, let me pull it up. It's Dan Lowers, Jamie Green, John Paul Rea, and Vicky Rowinski. So they're all either a part of the state or Macomb County in general. So very very good key speakers, get more in the know about what's happening in the county, within the state. Yeah.
And currently you can register online or just call the chamber office to sign up for that.
Or you can even mail us a check if you want to do it the old-fashioned way.
There we go. The second one event for April is going to be Spring into TNT, and this is a networking event in Richmond, Tuesday, April 23rd, 5 to 8 p.m. Typically, those networking type events in the evening is really just come and go when you can. So there's not a special talk or anything that's going to happen. But 5 to 8 p.m., that's at Starcraft Brewery. That is in Richmond as well. And do we need to sign up for that one?
No, you do not. So it's a free event, also another perk of membership. But I also want to throw out there, too, if you're not a member of the chamber, come and see what we have to offer. Come network and get an experience of what it would be like to be a part of the TNT group, be a member of the chamber. It's a really great opportunity.
Yeah, thank you. That's a great point. So yeah, you do not need to be a chamber member to attend. It's a great way to see if it's something that you'd like to join or like to be part of.
Open bar.
There you go. Even more incentive. Okay, so the final thing here is the member of a month, and this is a recognition to one of our members for outstanding, usually commitment to the community and really to the chamber. So Madison was able to announce this member of the month actually yesterday. This member had a birthday party, I guess we could call it, that we were able to attend yesterday. So do you want to maybe announce who that is?
Yeah, so April's member of the month for the Northern Macomb Regional Chamber is the Mitt TV. They had their 9th birthday party yesterday. So we had a great get together with the ambassadors and TNT members and all of our active chamber members coming in and to help celebrate this achievement. Some of the great things that they do is they produce this podcast. Did you know that?
Wow.
Yes, love it.
So they've been very active in our community, helping us cover our events and just being all around a great supporter of any sort of thing that's going on. You know, we love working with them.
Yes.
Yeah, and you talk about just paying it forward. You know, they're helping us produce this podcast free of charge, and I just think that speaks volume to Ruth and Brendan, who is putting this on for us, of their dedication to the community and the Northern Macomb Chamber. They're helping us help businesses, which is just really special, and I think that's what you know, the surrounding communities that make up the Northern Macomb Regional Chamber is all about. So
yeah, extremely thankful.
And if you are a small business that is interested in producing your own podcast, you can reach out to the Mitt TV at mitttv.tvpodcast@gmail.com. I'd recommend reaching out to them and they'll get you set up.
Perfect. Well, thank you two for joining us. And until next time, thanks for listening to the Northern Macomb Regional Chamber podcast.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This podcast is powered by the Mitt TV of Romeo, Michigan. If you're looking to start a podcast for your business or personal use, look no further than Mitt TV. They can get you access to equipment, a production engineer, and can even edit your podcast. That's all right here at Mitt TV of Romeo, Michigan, and you can contact them right now via email at mitt.tvromeo@gmail.com. That's mitt.tvromeo@gmail.com.